The Cockscomb Basin Wildlife Sanctuary and Jaguar Preserve is located 5 miles inland from the junction of the Southern Highway and Maya Center. If you're driving yourself, it's a well-posted turn from either direction. We use Crystal Car Rental. It's right outside the International Airport, which makes it easy to use, and we always rent through them. We also use Map.me for our offline mapping needs. It's a great app. I'll leave links below to both. If you are taking local buses, please remind the driver early that you'd like to get off at Maya Center. And don't forget, you still have that 5-mile walk to and from the park, so plan accordingly. You may not be able to hitch a lift, and it's a long, hot walk. There are 2 buildings at the junction. The first is the Maya Center Women's Craft Shop. They feature locally made Mayan art and crafts, including jewelry, carvings, basket, and textiles. We make a point of stopping every time we visit the country. The shop also has some snacks and drinks. Remember, you will need water, and they don't take credit cards. At least they did not. The second is Mayan Chocolate, a marvelous shop that we like a lot. Some of our purchases actually make it home to our friends. Now back to the road. There can be wildlife anywhere. You might see something interesting on your drive in. In the village of Maya Center, as in many parts of Belize, they use state-of-the-art solar and wind drying methods for their laundry. So please drive slowly through the village to keep the dust down. As well, there might be people and/or farm animals on the road. So please show some respect as you drive through their home. There are a variety of accommodations in and around the preserve, from camping on site up to 5-star resorts nearby. Most of the resorts will help you arrange a tour if you don't have a vehicle. The Visitor Center in the reserve is part of the sanctuary's effort to teach all visitors, especially the local school children, about the value of conserving the wilderness. The preserve itself covers an area of about 150 square miles and was originally declared a forest preserve for native mahogany and cedar in 1984, and then a jaguar preserve, the only one in the world, in 1986. It's bordered by the Cockscomb Range to the north, which includes Belize's highest mountain, Victoria Peak. Its summit is at 3,675 feet above sea level, which is where you likely started today. The reserve contains an extensive trail network which range from short self-guided nature walks to more demanding and adventurous trails to remote swimming areas and waterfalls. For the most difficult trails, guides are recommended and sometimes actually required, as is the trail to Victoria Peak. It's a 4-day hike that can only be done with a guide and in the dry season. One guidebook's description says, "This trail has been known to turn grown men into gibbering wrecks." Assume this trail is for true adventurers. While you're in the park, you might see signs of jaguar, but actual jaguar sightings are rare. Many other animals and birds can be seen here, so cameras and binoculars are popular accessories. There are 5 different cats living in the preserve: jaguar, puma, ocelot, jaguarundi, and margay. Other animals that might be sighted are otters, brocket deer, paca, peccary, tyra, and many, many more. Cockscomb is also renowned for its bird population and boasts up to 300 recorded species. There is so much to see and do that it's really worthwhile to get a guide who knows the preserve so they can take you to what you want to see, what you came for. For instance, one of the easiest trails leads to the remains of a crashed plane. It's important to mention that there are many photo ops here. Make sure you bring spare batteries and memory cards, or it's likely you'll miss something impressive. Remember, it's a jungle out there. If you only take 2 things with you, make sure it's water and a whistle. And please, if you have any questions at all about what you've seen here or one of our other videos about Belize, please ask. We'll answer any questions that we possibly can. But we always suggest you do your own research long before you actually take the plunge. There really is so much to see here. We've been coming back for 10 years. Thanks for watching. Please share with your friends, subscribe, and come back often. There's usually something new happening here. Bye for now. Thanks again.